Hello, my name is Kerry from Kerry's Card Creations. Welcome. So I'm back today with a little card. So this is using up the scraps out of my scrap bin to make different things. And today I have got an Inchies card. So if you've watched my previous one, you'll know these card blanks are very flimsy. I don't use card blanks. I was given them though. And I didn't want to throw them away, so I thought I'd use them up. They are a weird measurement, so I've cut it down so it measures 12.5 centimetres by 12.5 centimetres. They were bizarre measurements, and the envelopes are no good either. They are totally gone. So that is my base. So what I'm using is all scraps out of my scrap bin. I haven't used anything new at all. So we're making an Inchies card, in case I didn't say. Piece of coloured card. This measures 12 centimetres by 12 centimetres. I've got all my pieces cut there. Piece of pattern paper, 11.5 centimetres by 11.5 centimetres. So I actually I hold classes, and I call them scrap bin challenge classes, where they can make a card and all they can use it is scraps out of my scrap bin. And it's amazing what you can think of, but it's been really interesting to think of different things that you just need scraps for. Right, okay, then I have got, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 pieces of coloured card. Now these measure 2.5 centimetres by 2.5 centimetres, which is an inch. It's about as much as my inches go to. And I'm just going to space these evenly apart. Down my card. So the like I say, this is all scraps, and my scrap bin is really, since I've been doing this, it is really starting to go down. So that's really fantastic, that because I'm not very good at using my scrap bin, I have to admit. I tend to just, if I need something, I go and get something new. Am I going to get, should be able to get 4. Am I going to get, I want to space them out better. Let's set down. I did have it set up on my, there we go. I think it works out 4 by 4. I should have taken a picture of how I had it. I had it all laid out because I had to work my measurements out. Right, then I'm going to go 4 this way. And I think this time I'm going to put, I should have done that the last time. Put that one there, so then I'll know where to put my other 2. Once you get these first, I'm going to just rest that. Once you get these first 2 rows, then the other ones just line up with these ones, and it's a lot easier then to get them all in the right place. Right. So then I'm going to go back. So this card I'm using is, I don't know where you're watching. In the UK we have a shop called The Range. This is a really old card pack, and you only get like 1 of each colour, I believe. But this has been hanging around in my scrap bin forever. Right, so you do 4, so you want 4 running that way and then 4 running that way. A lot of people that make inches cards have the whole thing in inches. But I'm just going to do a... Right, so then I've got a piece of my coloured card for here. This measures 5.5 centimetres by 5.5 centimetres. Just going to push it in over a little bit. Just get that over a little bit. Right, then the piece for this measures 5 centimetres by 5 centimetres. So then you want 12 pieces that measure 2 centimetres by 2 centimetres. When I first started card making, I used to make a lot of these sorts of cards because I didn't have a die cutting machine. For many years I didn't have a die cutting machine, and I had very few stamps, and but you can make perfectly nice cards. It's lovely to have the dies and the stamps, but you can make perfectly nice cards with basic equipment and things too, especially if you've just started out like I had. It just I'm not, I always say they're quick cards to make, but I actually do, I can mess around making a card for hours. I'm not a real quick card maker, to be honest with you. I do like to for the word I would use would be faffing around. I love to just sit and colour, fussy cut, make a card, and however long it takes, that's how long it takes. It's right, so there's my there you go, just scraps out the scrap bin, nothing else. That's let's see if I have got a flower. Shall we quickly colour this flower in? So the pens I'm using are what I got from B&M. I'm not sure that's it's more of a cream. I've got a few on my desk that I keep on my desk, so I don't have to keep let's instead of doing a green, let's do a creamy colour quickly. Let's quickly colour this in. I am not the best. Oh, I've gone out of the line straight away. I'm not the best colourer in the world. I like to colour. I'm not fantastic at it, but I do enjoy it. I can sit and colour for hours. So when I get a new stamp set, the first thing I do is stamp the whole stamp set, and then I sit and colour them all in. And I find that if you can't make anything, sitting and doing... My friend Nick loves die cutting. as much as I love stamping, Nick loves die cutting, and she gets the most intricate of die cut sets and cuts them out for hours and hours, whereas me, it's stamping. I like my die cuts, but I prefer the stamps. So I always think, if you can't make a card, if you haven't got any inspiration to make a card, if you do something you enjoy, sit and make some toppers or right. There we go. So let's quickly cut this out. These are really old Tonic Studio stamps, I was going to say. Scissors. They are my favourite scissors for fussy cutting, and I got 2 pairs, but they're different colours, and this pair is definitely my favourite. So I've got that there, and then I thought I would stamp Happy Birthday. I've got a stamp there. I've got tons of white cards. I don't know why I say it every time I've got a piece of white card, because that's a silly question. Piece of white card. I must replace my I must do my ink pad, because it is getting a little bit right. Stamp. Sorry, dropped my guillotine. Now then, have I got a piece of that green left? I've got a different colour green. Let's just cut this out. So it's 2 by... I don't know why I can't just I don't know why I can't just leave it. I like to mat and layer all my sentiments. I'm just going to quickly have a look to see if I've got a bit of that. I'd have preferred to have used that olive green, but I think I've exhausted that now. No, I haven't. I have got a piece. I think I've almost exhausted the scraps of this left now. Right, so that is 2 by, what did I say that was? Nearly 8. That was a very technical measurement, that was. 2 by nearly 8. So this is going to be 2.5 by just over 8. Right, that's literally all I've got left now. I've got none of that pattern paper left, or that other one. And I've just got that square of that pretty olive green left now. So we'll mat that on there. I'm going to pop that on there like that. So I'm going to stick my flower down there like that. I'm just going to get some foam tape. I'm trying to use this tape up. It is so sticky. And I'm going to pop that on there like that. There you go. There you go. So that is another one of my cards made from scraps from my scrap bin. So I hope you give it a go. I'd love to know if you do try it, and I'll be back again soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.